White people.
Yes.
White people.
Yeah.
You're how old now? Like 14?
13.
Unbelievable. Oh, are you rolling? Oh my goodness, we're rolling and I'm just yapping. Sorry, yes, I was saying it's unbelievable that this young lady is only 13 because she's so put together and she's so well spoken, and now we're on camera and it's just weird that I said. But anyways, you're all of that, and your co-stars were speaking up very highly of you too.
Aww.
So how does that make you feel to know that they have such...
Oh, that
Yet she's still just a little thing.
Oh, that warms my heart. I mean, everyone that worked on this project is incredible. My cast members are absolutely a dream to speak with, to work with. I mean, even though when we were recording, we weren't all in the studio together. I mean, when I finally met everyone at one place at one time at TIFF all together, it was an incredible moment. Everyone, comes from different parts of the world, and there's no better word than incredible and amazing.
And this was your first sort of animated in the booth type of film, or have you done animation before?
Well, I've done animation before, not in a feature film form. I've done kid shows and that type of thing, and commercials, but this was my first feature film as an animation, and definitely a different type of animation because I had to switch up my voice. It was quite different and more serious than any animation I had ever done.
So what was that like for you to sort of switch up your voice? Like, did it take you a while to find the voice that you wanted, or that the director wanted?
Well, yeah, when I went into the first audition, they asked me, they were like, oh, could you try this with a slight accent? And they didn't really give me any direction or anything, so I just kind of tried it at first, and I was like, oh, okay. And then they were like, okay, great. And then I came back for a couple other auditions, and they said, for the last couple auditions, they said, try it with an Afghan accent. And I went home, I was with my mom, we looked up stuff on YouTube, but then once we actually got into the recording studio, once I had booked the role, we had Kawa Ada, who was our voice coach and our accent coach. He also plays Razak in the film. But yeah, he was incredible. He helped me so much in order to perfect the accent, and he was really patient with us, which was really, really helpful as well. But I didn't really have to change my voice otherwise.
Okay, so you were kind of your natural speaking voice, but you just had to find the right accent to be...
Yeah, and, make sure that my voice could convey all the emotions and, bring this character to life, because all I had was my voice.
And now I'm imagining that you also do stuff that is not animation, so you do on camera. Was it more challenging to try and make your voice convey the emotions? Like, how did you make that work through your instrument?
I mean, animation and live action, if we're comparing, it's very different. With animation, you just have your voice, and you have to use your voice to convey all your emotions, bring this character to life, and, shine some light on this character. But it is, I would say, a little more challenging, but in a good way. It allows you to get creative. It allows you to try different...
Play a little bit.
It allows you to play. And really, as an actor, it was really freeing, especially with this movie with Nora, our director. She allowed me to be so creative and have so much power in creating this character with her. And I'm forever grateful for that, because as an actor, that's incredible to be able to have a creative say.
And to have a really good relationship with your director.
Of course.
Amazing.
Yes, of course.
So tell us, like, for people who are out there and don't really know about this film, what do you want people to know about this film? I mean, we know that the story is about this young girl who has to chop off her hair and dress like a boy to kind of support her family. But beyond that, beyond the plot of the story, what did it mean to you?
It meant so much. I mean, this movie was an absolute dream come true for me. I read the novel when I was 9 years old.
So you knew the story before you... It must have been so cool for you.
It was a dream come true. I read the novel when I was 9 years old. I actually met Deborah Ellis before I even knew that it was going to be turned into a movie, and I asked her then and there when I saw her at my school. I said, hey, is there a possibility that the Breadwinner may turn into a movie? It was such a coincidence, but I think, the stars
was
aligned.
it though?
Exactly. I don't know. I think maybe the stars aligned. It all just came in a full circle, and it was an absolute dream come true. And, I don't often like to tell the audience what to take away from the film.
Right.
I feel like the audience should sit down and find a message that relates to their life and that they take away from the film. But one thing is to be grateful for what we have and not worry about what we don't have, because especially as a child growing up in a first world country like Canada, it's easy to forget
that we have so much.
Yeah, that we have so much and that we are so privileged. Yeah.
Thanks so much. Well, we have passes for you, as I keep saying, and you want to go see this film because it's so awesome and it's so sweet. And we've seen so many of these amazing actors, so don't you want to see what they, or hear what they sound like in the film, right?
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Go see it. All right. Bye.